Sports conditioning credits include 2 years with the Newcastle Knights. He's done 2 years with the Parramatta Eels. He's done a year with the Northern Eagles. He's also been involved in the Sydney Kings, and has also been one of Australia's leading strength and conditioning experts for the last 20 years. He's always been one of my weight training mentors, and you'll see why tonight with information Ashley has. I'd like to introduce Mr. Ashley Jones.
Thank you, Paul Wright. It's always a pleasure. He gets a bit verbose. Basically this evening, I think it's been advertised as some of the secrets associated with human performance as far as strength and conditioning for rugby league and rugby union. I'd like to start by really saying that I have no magic ingredients, and when you look at particularly programs where people are looking for that, that magic sort of idea, I think everyone can pick up things from every other sport. So I think, I was just talking to Kathy about it, that I guess one thing that I pride myself in, that I don't stay in one tunnel vision in one sport and just draw from that one sport. Sports such as volleyball, such as soccer, such as netball, all have components of their conditioning programs which I can draw out and then utilise in some way, shape or form in rugby league or rugby union conditioning. So I think the more information you can draw from other sports, you've got the advantage of going to maybe to a track and field, speaking to track and field coaches, looking at what they do as far as their speed development, their power development is concerned, how you can actually apply that back to your individual sport and obviously the age group that you're working with. I think also that probably from a strength and conditioning coach's perspective, the first and foremost credo that I have and most strength and conditioning coaches have would be that you do no harm. So the aspect of minimisation of risk of training injury and injury on the field is the number one priority of any program, no matter if you're working obviously with an under-8s football team all the way through to elite level rugby league or rugby union at the highest professional level. Secondary to that would be the performance elements. And obviously if a player is injured, irrespective of their level of performance or their age group, then they can't do any of the training associated with improving performance. So if we can decrease the risk of a player becoming injured, and then overlay that with as far as the performance program is concerned, then we go a long way to actually getting the best possible optimal development out of that particular athlete. If you can imagine, these are actually looped under the power rack, and then the end of it's pulled up and then hooked over the Olympic bar, or whatever bar you're actually using. So that at a height, and I'm just under 6 foot, at a height of 6 foot, they provide 100 pounds of resistance at the top of the movement. As you squat, you can see they unload. So it returns back to its unstretched position and it unloads as you come down to the bottom position. So since the top end is where you're strongest, it provides the most resistance at the top end of the squat. Particularly if you're working with explosive athletes who can actually accelerate out of the bottom position in the squat with an unloaded weight. It might be, say, 70 or 80 kilograms on the bar, but at the top of the movement, you're getting an additional 40 to 50 kilograms at the top of the movement. But a hamstring walk is just like a harbour bridge. So you start standing, hands go to the ground, walk the hands out as far as you can, and then walk the feet, and then out, and continue walking. And probably if it was on a field, maybe try line to 22 metre. What I want you to do, I'm going to drop this med ball, okay, I want your arms out. What you try and do is turn the movement, push it straight back to me as quickly as you can. So don't absorb it all the way to the chest, okay, just drop it, and I'm going to drop it and then push straight back up. And we're going to do 5 reps, ready? Go. Fast, come on, power, come on, up. Hit the roof. There you go, good man. So again, working on the neural activation from the very heavy bench press, straight using the lighter med ball and attempting to turn the eccentric to the concentric as quickly as we possibly can, associated with increase in power activation. If you get the opportunity to go and watch an NRL squad or a Super 12 team or train, look at the amount of speed work that players do in a team ball work session. Because it's flat out top pace. And often, it's still flat out top pace 48 hours before a game. Just run at me, Jen, or don't hit me too hard because that thing will go, don't hit me too hard. Boom. I'll take him that way. It's useless, me, same here, trying to hit him and then trying to go like this, because his momentum's going this way, I'm trying to rotate him this way, and if I get off balance, he's going to finish me off. He's going to be the dominant tackle. But if I decide to take him with me, I throw him hard onto the ground, there's every chance the ball's going to be jarred loose, or, just go to the ground for me, throw it down, boom. I bang, bang, up, play the ball, go on from there. Or, if I'm in a rugby league situation, I'm going to turn turtle, I'm going to here, I'm going to spin, and I'm going to get up in the marker position. But they also have to be fundamental. Otherwise, if you're working with kids, they won't do them. And if they're fun, they're going to be solid and they're going to improve. And thanks very much for coming along tonight. Thank you.